Good morning and welcome. It's Chilli Cube. I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland and it's a go over. I had this nice large hexagon canvas and I didn't like the outcome, and I probably had painted on this maybe 2 years ago. So I just coated it, as you see, with a coat of the fluid art, and it was actually purple that I coated it with. So I'm just praying, by the time this finishes, that it dries, that it doesn't actually crack because there was previous painting on it. But what I did to prepare the painting for another pour, I just I cleaned it all, wiped it all with a damp soapy cloth, dried it off, and then just give it a little buff with a little fine sandpaper, and then basically just is now pouring directly over it. Sometimes I have great successes with these pieces that I pour over and they dry beautifully, and sometimes they do crack, and I believe it's because the paint can no longer absorb into the canvas, so it might sit on the top, and being fluid paint, then it cracks when it dries. So what we have here, I'm using minimal colours, and I'm using the white was underneath. It had the champagne gold, which is one I custom made, which is 50% gold, 50% silver. And then on the top is I think it's a cool yellow colour. Anyway, it's nice and bright. So I'm just going, oops, there you go. That dryer is probably needs turning down. It's too blowy, so I that's exactly what I did there. I turned it down, slow myself down, and it doesn't matter if when you are doing this chaos blow, as I call it. I know people call it a Dutch pour, but to me, it's chaos. It works much better if you slow yourself down as well. Try and think about what you're doing for your next blow, which way you should go. This looks like a bit chaotic and not very nice, but please trust the process, because I am super happy with how this one turned out. I was so excited. I squealed. So there you go. I do get excited even after I've been producing these pieces for videos, I think 5, almost 6 years now, and I just absolutely love it. Sometimes I can get disillusioned, fed up, and have to take a break, but I always come back to it. Now, this is kind of jumping off the canvas, isn't it? But what I will be doing with it, of course, I will add in some embellishments, and it absolutely makes this piece stunning, I believe. So I will just continue doing that. I'll whiz over it with my heat wand, not too much, because I don't want the paint to dry too quickly, having in mind that it can't absorb into the canvas, because I have a previous pour underneath that was quite glossy. So this is just a test, but I can tell you, when it turns out how awesome, I really hope that it doesn't crack. So I'm just using some black paint, and I'm just drizzling it on. So this isn't too fancy or anything. And I'm literally just going to use this black in these areas, because I want something to pop in it, obviously, in the different areas. And I want to be able to bring those colour that I know is underneath, that purple, back through again in those nice bright yellow areas. So what I'm doing is blowing a balloon up, because all my balloons are flat. So what I just showed you is the balloon, how I hold the balloon. I don't blow it up so it's massive, because you can't grip it too well then. And it's really important that you put the belly button of the balloon, as I call it, between those first and second fingers. And it just helps you keep a good grip of it and a little bit more control. Now you can press the balloon or kiss it down pretty firmly, providing your paint is the correct consistency that you're doing this on. You'll get beautiful results. I know loads of people tell me they still can't get the results, And it really is about the paint's consistency, it truly is. And obviously persistence, because once you learn how to get it right and you get such gorgeous results as these, you will be over the moon, and so will your family and friends when they see what you're doing, and then you gift them a few pieces, and that is how you can sell art. Is then they say, oh, my friend's seen that piece, or my cousin or my really like a piece the same. So that is a way you can make money, if that's what you desire to do, from your own entertainment and art therapy. So it's well worth it, and it's beautiful. And more than anything, I absolutely do it not as a money spinner. I do it as self-care therapy, to go into my art studio and just spend my day in there, literally playing in paint. It is so well worth it. If you have a stressful job or a stressful life, then it's a no-brainer to go and take yourself, whether it's in your garage or your laundry or anywhere quiet on your own. It's so beneficial. Now, these little squiggly bits I'm doing, I just love it because it softens them up, softens edges up, and creates a whimsical and kind of 3D effect, because we've got that kind of plain background at this point in time. Got another little thing that I'm going to do, but it kind of makes it look like the background, the floral effect is floating, so it really creates a lovely illusion. And just doing this squiggles, as I call them, or whatever, doodling is really nice pastime. So I'm continuing on around some of the edges to do this, not too much. And then I'm going to go on to my next little idea. So I just have some white paint in there, and I'm just dipping that brush, and I'm literally going to use my finger look to flick into more so the background area, the purple in the background, just to create an illusion like it's a starry night in the background. So it really does give that bouquet or band a floral effect, like it's really floating there. And I just loved the outcome of this one. I was so excited with it. So I am definitely going to try this on a fresh canvas, maybe a large canvas. I love the idea of the starry night effect, and it really will look spectacular hanging on a wall. It will give a focal point and somebody to have a chat about, I guess. So yeah, zooming over with my heat wand again. Fingers crossed and praying that this piece dries so beautiful as it looks here now, because excited, love. And of course I'm going through with a little bit more detail, that's just a balloon that's gone down on its own accord, and it's got no water or anything in that particular one. And I'm just re-kissing in the centre of those floral effects, and it just gives even more detail to them. It gives more of the inner petal a look effect. So there you go. I'll bring you down and you can have a little squizzy at the whole piece. Wow. Am I allowed to say I am super happy and excited with the colours and the composition of this piece? I even love my flecks, because it creates like you're looking through like a 3D effect into a starry night. Super happy. Now, because I painted over a pre-used canvas, the only hope is that it does not crack. So let's see, but if not, I will definitely have to do that colour combo on a nice fresh canvas. So that's quite a big hexagon, whatever you call them. Loved doing it, was therapeutic, loved my swirly bits, of course my balloon kisses, love. Oh, I just love it. So what do you guys think?